For the Ohio State Buckeyes, the votes are in.
10.
At a perfect 10-0, the #1 team in the country may also have the nation's best player. He's Troy Smith is on a collision course with the Heisman Trophy and a historic matchup with arch rival Michigan in 1 week. But one hurdle remains, a Wildcat team on the rise. Northwestern is Ohio State's final challenge before the Wolverines. It's week 11 in the Big Ten next. Ohio State won the toss and deferred, so Northwestern will receive. Aaron Petrie's got it teed up, and those two guys, Sherrick McManus and Omar County, are back deep for the Wildcats. Wildcats 3-7, 1-5 in the Big Ten, but we mentioned they snapped a 6-game losing streak, 21-7 over Iowa last week. Ohio State, and the guys in the studio mentioned it, maybe their little bump in the road. Illinois 17-10 last week, their season low in points. But this is the last team that's got a shot at him before Michigan, and here we go in Evanston. Line drive kick, and it sails right over the head of Sherrick McManus at the 20-yard line. C.J. Bechet will set up the Northwestern offense. In the spread. And a quick throw on first down, and he's got it out almost to a first down to Sean Herbert, his favorite receiver. And held him up to get a first down throw on the first play of the ball game. Back to throw again. Wants to go deep middle, overshot his intended receiver. It was starting lineup offensively. Here's how they look for the Northwestern Wildcats. Tyrell Sutton is their leader in the backfield, approaching 1,000 yards. Herbert, the #1 receiver, has already got a catch today. And Ryan Keenan, the big right tackle, probably the best man they've got up front.
They're much better.
And there's Brewer. They fake it to him, and they toss it the other way. And Sutton is going to go out to about the 33-yard line. The Michigan-Indiana score will be in the upper corner of our screen all day long, so you can keep track of both games as we go. The Ohio State City starting lineup defensively. Pitcock and Golston, between those two, they've combined for 13 sacks. Malcolm Jenkins has 3 interceptions, one that he took for a touchdown against Penn State that we did that game, and that's what iced that victory over the Nittany Lions.
That defense is #1 in the nation in the most important category, that is scoring defense.
Third down and long. Bechet flush from the pocket. Throws on the run. Oh, and he nailed one in there in double coverage, and the ball is out at the end of the play. Ohio State might have the fumble. They do. Brandon Mitchell's got the ball. Both interceptions forcing fumbles, sacks. Now Troy Smith. And he's going deep for Gonzalez, and he's got him inside the 30-yard line. Just like that.
11 points. 11 times their offense has turned it over. No points.
Smith back to throw again and completes it again this time, and he draws a crowd. And the Wildcats still trying to bring him down. They finally do pick up of about 5. Already down inside the 25 of the Wildcats. And now it's Pittman, and Pittman goes down to about the 18-yard line.
He makes plays and doesn't make mistakes.
Third down and 2. Pittman just puts his head down and takes 2 or 3 Wildcats. We took a look at the City offensive lineup. Tim Schaefer starting at left tackle. Alex Boone out with that injury. Tim's been a multi-purpose guy playing on that line over the years. Antonio Pittman on his way to a 1,000-yard season, just bulldozed his way for the first down inside the Northwestern 15. That's where it's 1st and 10. Robisky in the lineup and the 3rd wide receiver. He's to the top of your screen. Smith, the quick drop and throw to the end zone. Touchdown. Brian Hartline from 14 yards, and the Buckeyes on the board in a hurry. And Petrie in for the point after. And just like that, they take a fumble from Northwestern. They go 55 yards in 2 minutes and change. And for the 23rd time this year, it's Troy Smith finding a man in the end zone for the touchdown. But I'm telling you, every week he makes plays like that.
Yeah, there's no doubt he deserved to be on that list as a sophomore.
This kick again is going to sail way out of the end zone.
Another look at that a little bit later, but that defining moment for the season for this defense was definitely that second game.
Boy, Bechet is throwing some nice passes. Ross Lane. They had that bunch set on the right side and then move it, and now loose football again. And Ohio State's got it again. Antonio Smith with a fumble recovery.
This has the look of one of those where you get it at the 27 and you go, let's go for the end zone.
Right now over here on the right side.
And it's Ted Ginn. Smith back to throw. Looks that way. Now comes back to his other receiver on the left. And that's Rory Nickel, the tight end. And he's run out of bounds. Florida in 85 to beat both Florida State and Miami in the same season. 2nd and 1. Pittman left side. Takes the tacklers with him again down to the 15. Northwestern defensively, they've been on the field too long. The city lineup on that side of the ball. Corey Wooten, they're really excited about this redshirt freshman. He's still growing into his body, and he is a big playmaker on the front four. And Brendan Smith on the backside is the leader back there.
He was a heart and soul of that defense out for the year.
Smith, the inside handoff to Pittman. Great looking play. Pittman on his way down to about the 1.
He's the umpire. He's down to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and Pittman gets it there. Now trying to bounce it outside and to the end zone. Touchdown. Antonio Pittman found the door closed in the middle and then found a crease on the outside, and Ohio State leads 13-0.
The point after. It's up and good. 9 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Antonio Pittman, for the 12th time this year, finds the end zone, and it's Ohio State 14-0. It's a lot of guts to be on the road and boo the other team. And that one tonight could have a big bearing on who goes in from the Atlantic Division. 1st and 10, Northwestern. Quick throw and a screen pass to Sutton. Sutton in the open field across the 30. Across the 40 and all the way out to midfield is Tyrell Sutton. And he's still going. As Reese said, now let's see if they can keep it going and hold on to it.
Here's an end around with a pass coming. Maybe not. Mike Kafka, the quarterback, one of the backup.
He never left his spot. He stayed on the outside, waited for the play, never left.
Boucher now with a throw out. And it's Herbert across the 50 trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage. 14-0 in the blink of an eye here. 3rd down and 12, Northwestern now. Boucher in the pocket, and they won't let him go. Buckeyes, and we still have almost 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. And rolling dead at about the 28-yard line. They didn't get much out of that. Got a drive that'll start this time at the 28-yard line. Troy Smith in the shotgun. Throw to the far side, overshot Ted Ginn. Michigan leading 14-0, so is Ohio State. And Pittman got about 2 more. Northwestern's got the passing advantage, but they have dropped the football twice, and those turned into points for the Buckeyes. Smith, flush from the pocket, throws across his body. Ginn had it knocked down.
Asking Fitzgerald.
Number 64 on the offense. Penalty has declined. 4th down.
Trapasso's got a kick for the first time today. Brendan Smith is waiting on the other end. High kick. Smith's trying to get everybody out of the way.
And the other thing for Northwestern, don't let them beat you deep. Well, they're just beating them all over the field. They're allowing Ohio State to do exactly what they want to do on offense.
Tyrell Sutton.
So they're going stride for stride. Here's a ball in and out of the hands of Sean Herbert.
They're forcing these guys to throw the ball exactly where they want them to throw it.
They'll throw it here on 3rd and 8 if he can get rid of it, and he does. Zips it out. There's going to be a first down, it appears, to Tyrell Sutton.
A tribute to Jim Haycock, the defensive coordinator into the state of Ohio, for all those outstanding recruits.
That's right. 2nd down along 7. Aaron Cobb, the superback in motion as the throw is intercepted.
Picked off and down the sideline goes Brandon Mitchell. 1 man to beat. He's gone. Touchdown, Ohio State. 46 yards on the interception.
There is one thing else about this defense, Brad. Don't telegraph what you're going to do.
Extra point is good. 21-0.
They ain't having fun.
Nope, not right now. And the kick, again, is going to be out of the end zone. 4 kickoffs, 4 touchbacks, and he would make tackles in bunches. And here's Tyrell Sutton following his blockers. Sutton, and he goes out for a first down across the 30.
would funnel everything to their middle linebacker and allow him to make the plays.
First down, here comes the heat. They try a throwback screen, and they get it to Sean Herbert, and Herbert on his way all the way out to midfield. Good-looking play.
It's with a heavy heart, though, to have it under these circumstances.
And, of course, that heavy heart was the untimely passing of former coach Randy Walker, and you see Walker, as Randy was an Ohio native. So far, though, they're down 21-0. They're playing well. They're just not holding on to the football.
Oh, I was looking for him. They have that feeling in there.
Third down. The throw is complete, and it's a first down toss. Ross Lane. So Northwestern's got something moving. They are in the spread and in motion is Eric Peterman.
And now Sutton got a big hole off the right side. Tyrell Sutton.
Last 40 possessions, 1 touchdown. In the month of October, the starting defense of Ohio State gave up 1 touchdown in the whole month. And we played 15, and #1 Ohio State doesn't look like they're looking ahead to Michigan, does it? Still a lot of ball left at Ryan Field, though. Hang around. End of 1. #1 Ohio State 21 Northwestern. They fake it to Sutton. They're going to throw, and Sutton down the sidelines, got it all the way down to about the 11-yard line.
They're going in and scoring.
Paul, though, they've got a good drive going.
Yeah, I like the fact that they're not trying to get it all in one hunk. They're just doing it.
I don't think relaxed is the right word.
I don't think so. Not with the guys we got in there. Second down and 10. The Shea, the toss, almost intercepted by Marcus Freeman. He needs 7 out of this thing. The Shea had hit his last 5 passes before that misfire a moment ago. Rolls to his right, goes to the end zone, way out of the end zone. Closest guy, Sean Herbert. It'll be a 29-yard field goal attempt.
This is one of those you don't question this. He needs his team to have some points on the board against Ohio State.
And they've got points on the board against Ohio State. Pat Fitzgerald saying, okay, guys, we're there. 21-3, though. Ohio State on offense when we come back. Northwestern got a field goal. Bad news is they have to kick it to Ted Ginn. Deep enough, maybe. Nope. He's going to bring it out from about 5 yards in. And they track him down before he gets to the 20. 21-3, and now Ohio State going the other way, right to left, leading after those 3 turnovers. And Pittman bounces his way out for 2 or 3, and of course to 11-0, and then the matchup with Michigan, which Tressel has won 4 out of the 5 that he's played against Lloyd Carr. Smith, plenty of time off the play action, and rifles it down to the 35, and Rory Nickel. Northwestern thinking about a blitz off the corner. They might back out of it here. Smith pumps that way and then hands off inside to Pittman. And Pittman stopped for no gain. But last year had over 1,300, which was the best by a sophomore since Archie Griffin. Now it's Troy Smith on the option. He'll keep it, and no gain there. So, yeah, they have just a few, including Archie Griffin, a 2-time Heisman winner, the only one. Troy Smith going to lob one downfield, and it's caught. Down at the 35, and it's Brian Hartline again, who had the touchdown. He's 6 out of 8 for 99 yards and a touchdown. Gonzalez in motion toward the ball. They fake the handoff, give it to Pittman straight up the middle. And Pittman.
He's done that. He's the most consistent of the quarterbacks that are out there today.
Second down at 2. Pittman trying to get the 2 and does, and has more than that.
Running game. And every quarterback loves to have a running game.
Here comes Wells, the backup, one of the 2 Wells. This is Maurice Wells. Troy Smith in the gun with 3 wideouts. And on the option, he'll keep it. Has not run as much this year. Almost got a first down. Everybody loaded up. Extra linemen, extra wide receivers.
You got 5 guys on the right side of the ball.
Chris Wells, I just mentioned, he's been dropping the football lately. He gets the carry here. First and goal, Ohio State at the Northwestern 10. Antonio Pittman. And that carry might have him at 1,000. I think it does. There's 3.
There you go.
Troy Smith from the gun. Pressure coming. Gets it out in the flat. Competes it to Pittman. Driving for the end zone. The ball is out. I think Northwestern's got it.
Well, he's got a good view of it. The official right there.
Certainly looked like there were 3 purple jerseys closer to the football than Pittman was.
Probably changed hands 3 times by now.
Yep. Northwestern's got it. One of the sensational byproducts of that journalism school.
Yes.
Brent went to school here, didn't he?
Musburger.
I don't know if he ever graduated, but here's a throw. Deep middle, almost intercepted. 11 out of 17 for 137 yards so far on the day. Here's Tyrell Sutton. Sutton goes out to the 25. Every week we telling these guys, you're getting better, but we'd lose games. Finally last week they got better and they won a game, and it helps a lot when you can finally see a byproduct. Ted Ginn and Anthony Gonzalez both back deep, and this one is blocked. Ohio State's got it at about the 16-yard line.
Change goes all the way always to the defense. Getting the turnover and then stopping the other one.
Pittman trying to get to the corner. Antonio's down to the 10-yard line. Hang around, Matt. You might have to do an update for somebody else because Ohio State's at the 10-yard line. And it's Pittman trying to weave his way in there and got about a yard, and that's it. Third down and a long 3. 4, 5 wide receivers for Troy Smith.
Goes to the end zone. Touchdown. And guess who? Brian Hartline for the second time today. Look at the smile on Troy Smith's face.
You know, you really know now. I mean, we're not sitting there watching every play with Michigan.
3. Petrie for the point after.
And it's blocked. Let's see if Northwestern can scoop it up. Nope, it's going to be covered. Corey Wooten with a blocked extra point, but still Ohio State roll in the low.
Ones of his life now in the first 2 quarters. Short kick taken at about the 8. And woo, collision at the 25-yard line. At the 25-yard line. Play action. Boucher steps up.
Deep middle's got a man open at the 50. Completes it down to Aaron Cobb.
First down at the 49. Play action screen pass set up. Sutton in the open field. He's a good looking back when he gets out there and gets some space to play in.
It doesn't look like it's affecting him today, guys. That's the good news for Ohio State.
Well, he does have big hands. And that always helps in rain or cold weather.
Boucher throws a strike inside the 15 to Rasheed Ward.
So first down at the 14. Northwestern looking for their first touchdown of the day. Here comes the blitz. Boucher waits and fires crossfield. Dangerous pass. Incomplete. Boucher across the middle on a crossing pattern inside the 10 is Rasheed Ward. They've got 227 yards of offense, but they need more on a third down, and they've got it, and they've got a touchdown. Tyrell Sutton in for Northwestern. 8-yard touchdown pass from Boucher. Six plays. Extra point is up and good. So Northwestern hanging in there. They needed that touchdown, and they got it. Boucher's 5th of the season to Tyrell Sutton out of the backfield. Still got a ball game going on. You just wonder if just one of those turnovers wouldn't have occurred, what we'd be looking at. Teddy Ginn is going to get a shot from about a yard deep. Ginn trying to get to the corner, got across the 20 and out to about the 26. First down at the 26. Pittman dancing inside. Antonio goes out across the 30 to the second down and 5. Pittman on a cutback, and he's got a first down and then some out to the 40-yard line. I don't think it's going to let you, nor will Larry Cavalier, our director.
Producer on the left, director on the right.
Yeah, and then whatever that other guy is. Here's a pass that's intercepted by McManus. Northwestern's got the ball back. And now Paul can look at all those monitors and say, wait a minute, the Cats aren't done here before halftime. Off the turnovers, and then if you add the block punt that turned into another score, you can tack 6 more on. Boucher, the throwback screen, and the ball is out. Who's got this one? Buckeyes. And I think it's Jay Richardson.
Jenkins, the corner, was over there.
Northwestern beat a #1 team 70 years ago when they took care of the Golden Gophers 6-0 in a thriller. At the 24-yard line, Smith in trouble. Troy throws as he's going down. Flags are down, and it's Roy Hall heading to the end zone.
We got 2 flags down.
I think we're going to have a holding.
Holding. Number 72 on the offense. 10 yards from the previous spot. Replay first down.
Why this guy is going to get the Heisman.
First down and 20. Plenty of time this time. Troy throwing deep.
Ted Ginn broken up at the last second.
Yep. Second down at 20. Northwestern has not blitzed much, but they're bringing one here on Smith, and he's going deep down the sideline and incomplete. Rubisky. Final 10 seconds of the half. And again, Northwestern brings everybody up close. And here they come.
Yep.
Smith throwing deep sideline to Ginn. Ginn's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They sent the house, and Ted Ginn took it to the barn.
Well, and they had the freshman out there on Ginn by himself.
And this one's fumbled, and now they got the fire drill on and trying to run for the two-point conversion. So Holder Trapasso, and he won't get there. So that caused a furor with the rules committee and the public. Jim Tressel's just going to kick this one high and short, and somebody better get on it. And they do, and the first half comes to a close. So 33-10 at halftime. Pat Fitzgerald trying to keep his troops in it till the late stages of the game, but 3 turnovers and a block punt certainly haven't helped the cause in the first half, and his team trailing the #1 team in the country. And Troy Smith, 33-10 is the score at the break here at Ryan Field, and a big ovation from the big crowd of Ohio State fans. 33-10.
They really have. You know, coming into this game, they've caused 15 fumbles, and they only got 3. In this game, they've caused 3, got all 3. So it just looks like they put all this stuff back together again. They're getting ready for next week's game. And I'm telling you, they're ready.
Ginn's going to take it a yard deep to open the third quarter. Ted Ginn, if he gets a crease, look out. He's got a crease. Tripped up as he crossed the 35. Everything's okay. Here's Pittman on the first carry of the third quarter. Antonio Pittman goes out for about 8 yards out to the 45.
It's a good thing I don't have a monitor down here because I don't even want to see Paul in the Hawaiian shirt, toasty and warm.
That's a good choice. Here's Pittman, and he's going to have a first down at the 48-yard line.
77 here in the truck, and there's no wind chill at all.
Pittman on first down and probably lost a half yard. 2 minutes into the third quarter and a second down at 10. Smith, quick throw, completes it out to Robisky, who goes down at about the 46-yard line. He's in the shotgun, an empty backfield with 5 wideouts here on third down and 4. Here comes the blitz. Smith throws, and it's caught by Roy Hall. Brendan Smith keeps saying no catch, no catch, no catch. We get another look from behind, and you can't tell there either. That one looked better than the first one.
There is indisputable video evidence that the pass is incomplete. The ball be placed at the 46-yard line. 4th down, 4 yards to go.
Trapasso to kick. Smith's going to have a chance at this one right where he was standing at the 10-yard line. Brendan Smith, nice return. Smith out across the 30 and out to about the 33-yard line. After the late head coach of the Wildcats, and as mentioned earlier, his spirit still all around this campus.
Great stories about what these football players have done for you. Can you share an experience or a moment that you've had with them?
Well, there's been a lot of, phone calls, how you doing, those kind of things. But my daughter and son-in-law had a baby girl named Clara Elizabeth Boudreau, and I'm going to go visit her and hold her in 2 days.
Well, good for you. Thank you so much, guys. We'll send it back upstairs for the big play.
Ohio State came into the game with 19 interceptions, which was one of the best marks in the country, and they continue to pick it off today. They've got 5, second down and 11. Troy Smith has got 3 touchdown passes today. He's got a lot of open field, and he decides to run and cuts down to the 30-yard line. Flags all over the great scramble. Personal foul and a face mask, and that'll tack on to it.
Tackling by the face mask. Number 70 on the offense. To the goal. Automatic.
Under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. 33-10. Ohio State looking to add to it. In the shotgun is Smith. Plenty of time. Running out of time now, and he'll run again. Broke a tackle and got inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 7-yard line.
He doesn't hesitate.
He rolls to his right here on 2nd and 2. Throws near the goal line, and it's incomplete. Stan White. Ohio State on their third down conversions. Today they're 5 out of 7. Empty backfield. Smith stands in, throws to the end zone to Gonzalez for the touchdown. 4 touchdown passes on the day for Troy Smith.
That's just way, way, way too easy.
The game, and now that one for the touchdown. And the extra point is up and good. So Gonzo is in the end zone for the 7th time on the season. Troy Smith has thrown 4. Maybe he's padding those All-American Heisman stats.
You're watching.
Here's a kick. Yes, she does, Paul. Out across the 30. is Mark Woodsman. Mike Kafka's in at quarterback. So we have a change at quarterback for the Wildcats of Northwestern. And he throws on the first snap for him today, and it's a completion.
3 quarterbacks that started for Northwestern.
Second down at 6. Kafka the throw, completes it out, 2 in a row for him, and he's got a first down. Guy beat him out, and then he got hurt, and it's been musical chairs a little bit there over the course of
in the Big Ten. They are last in the Big Ten in pass efficiency, so the quarterback play this year has not been that good for Northwestern. And
other upsets could happen before the clash in Columbus next week. So far, not a problem. Kafka throws out Sutton. Nice hit out on the corner by Antonio Smith. Second down and 11. Ohio State thinking about a blitz, and they'll bring it. Kafka to throw over the head of his intended receiver, Ross Lane. And the Buckeyes have capitalized on every opportunity and lead by 30 with 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Kafka deep middle, tipped, almost caught. All right, Matt, here comes a Northwestern punt, trying to head it to the corner and didn't get there. Bounced it about the 2 and into the end zone. Smith with 4 touchdown passes today. Here's Wells off the left side. Stumbles a bit on his own, keeps his balance.
The play calling that he's done for the last 5 or 6 games.
Well, his name is Tressel, not Trustum. And here's another first down run by Wells. And Chris dragging would-be tacklers. Michigan might be doing the same thing up in Bloomington right now.
I guess you're exactly right.
At the 42, first down. Wells blasts into the hole across the 45, and he held out of the ball.
Yep.
Second down and 6. Wells straight up the middle, breaks the tackle. Chris Wells inside the 30 and down to the 22-yard line. Right on cue, Chris Wells with a big run. He's Wells, number 34, the tailback in the eye, and a first down. And he gets the call. Inside the 20, met head-on by Reggie McPherson.
They come from the state of Ohio, and they are good ones.
Football-rich state. 2nd and 8. Troy Smith buying himself some time. Ooh, too much time he took. And it's a Wildcat sandwich for if he can come up with another miraculous play. He's got 4 touchdown tosses on the day. Troy to throw, and they get to him again. Scrambles, buys himself some time, and finds himself Maurice Wells inside the 15, the 10. Wells all the way down to the 3-yard line. First and goal now for Ohio State at the Northwestern 3-yard line. Maurice Wells has done most of the work, and he got another yard or so our side of the field. It's an offside call on Northwestern, so it'll be half the distance to the goal.
Remain first down.
Buckeyes inside the Northwestern 2 on a first and goal. Maurice Wells to the 1. Chris Wells, touchdown Ohio State. So from one Wells to another, and things are well in Columbus.
Yeah, now let's get them out of there.
Yep, with their arch rivals from Ann Arbor. Extra point is up by Petrie and good. It is 47-10 Ohio State with just moments left in this third quarter.
21 years.
TCU and SMU, and they got together and SMU won the game. Here's a kick down to the 10-yard line. And out to about the 23. So the third quarter comes to a close. They're worried about Michigan. The fans are. And Pat Fitzgerald says one of these days hopefully we'll be playing in a big game like that. It's not going to be an upset here today. Northwestern 47-10 is the score.
Where you go in and you turn it around. They always want to go get your coach. Now,
That's right.
Now the next thing Rutgers needs to do is.
First time a couple weeks ago we were out there and we had dinner with him. And I mean, what a classy guy. And I, you know,
would be a guy that would be interested. Well, with Dan McCarney being out at Iowa State,
is he an athletic director? Is he an administrator, or is he a football coach?
You asked him that about 3 times at dinner the other night, and he never really got a straight answer, did you?
Yeah. But let me just go back.
What have you done for me in the last 5 minutes? Here's the punt, and it's going to be fielded by Robisky, and he's dropped immediately at about the 36-yard line. Sutton for Northwestern picks up about 4 yards on the carry. They have 4.5 million books, and they have offensive football by Bob Greasy.
There are libraries that are just dying to get books shown in the library. Now you guys are jumping all over me.
I got to read that one. The Kansas Comet and the Evansville Wonder. On third down and short.
Brett Bielema last week at Wisconsin.
And Brett's 10-1. And Northwestern will not get the first down. Ohio State's going to take over on downs. Field, new quarterback in, a third quarterback. Todd Beckman in at quarterback for Ohio State as they try to just chew some clock up and go.
Got open and you know, it was a well-designed play as much as it was a well-executed play.
Chris Wells this time. And he goes down to the 34-yard line of Tressel. Will go to 61-13. And as I mentioned earlier, 4-1 against Michigan. Will it be 5-1, or will Lloyd Carr and the group find a way to win on the road? Stiff arm out there and join the group that includes Archie Griffin and Eddie George and all the rest. And now Chris Wells into the secondary, all the way down inside the 10-yard line. First and goal with 3:40 remaining in the ball game. And penalty markers on the play.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty remains first down.
3:30 Eastern right here on ABC.
All right, Brad, the winner of that game, who played near the second game of the season.
That might be a different story.
That might be a different story, but I would think that most people wouldn't want to see a rematch of two teams in the same conference.
I don't know if it's going to be an offensive game that people think it's going to be. I think it's going to be more of a defensive game.
Quarterback wasn't ready for the snap and now throws incomplete. Tressel's not trying to rub anything in here. He just didn't want to kick a field goal either. You're in a bad situation, and he's going to run his quarterback, and he's going to score a touchdown. Well, it will look worse now. Troy Smith's going, yeah, one of my backups just got it in the end zone. 53-10.
This young man right here, Beckman, may be the starting quarterback for the Ohio State Buckeyes next year.
Glorious in for the point after, and it's up and good. So 54-10 to just solidify things here for Ohio State. Buckeyes are celebrating. They know what's coming up on their home turf next week. Couldn't come soon enough for them right now, I bet. All right, Matt, thanks. Back to the live action here as Omar Kani bounces it out for about 9 yards. Field 10 here today, which isn't going to hurt their average. Northwestern's offense has only 54 yards total in the second half. Here's 3 or 4 in the losing effort. In recognition of their efforts, Chevrolet will make a $1,000 contribution to each university's general scholarship fund. Exactly.
They all try to get over and sit next to Troy.
That's what I say. And Hartline is learning from the best. He's standing right there talking to him as well.
And Troy don't care.
No.
You go throw it to him, anybody that gets open.
Well, everybody cares now. Might have been the greatest sign we've seen all year. The Michigan and Ohio State guys standing next to each other earlier, and it said, next week he's not my friend. Well, two old rivals get together unbeaten now because it's official. Michigan over Indiana, and now it's Ohio State over Northwestern, 54-10 as Jim Tressel and Pat Fitzgerald meet at midfield. So a couple of perfect 11s will get together at the Horseshoe next week for all the marbles. Finger on the pulse, and he's got his finger on a team that's 11-0 now. 54-10 is the final score. That's going to wrap it up. Don't forget, coming up tonight, Saturday Night Football presented by Southwest Airlines here on ABC at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific as Wake Forest takes on Florida State, or number 4 Texas battling Kansas State. That's going to wrap it up from Ryan Field. For Bob Greasy, Paul McGuire, who's nice and warm and dry, Bonnie Bernstein, Aaron Andrews, Brad Nessler from Evanston, Illinois. 54-10 is the final score.